everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are checking out the Holystone HS360S, also known as the SPY-DI quadcopter. It is a foldable, brushless motor, sub 250 gram GPS-RC quadcopter ready to fly. So taking a closer look, it is extremely lightweight, just 249 grams with the battery. So there is no FAA registration required or remote ID as well. And it is looking really nice too. The drone seems to be made of high quality plastic materials, and the arms are foldable with spring-loaded hinges, nice and smooth. We have fixed landing legs in the front arms, landing pads in the rear arms, and also a couple of pads on the body. So it will stick that landing. We got brushless motors with leaflet style bi-bladed props, which will make it highly portable and compact once they are folded in. Smooth design on the top with just a logo. And in the front, we have the status LED light. Fixtures kind of looking like eyes, but they have no function. And the 90-degree remote tilt adjustable 85-degree field of view, 1/3 CMOS Galaxy Core sensor 4K camera on an anti-vibration mount. That'll capture 4K photos and videos at 20 frames per second and record them to the built-in DVR. Now the phone app will also record 4K photos, but 720p videos at 20 frames per second. The phone app is called the HS-Fly app, a free downloadable app in the App Store, so go ahead and check it out. And here is the microSD card slot. Now it supports class 10 or higher microSD card and up to 128 gigabyte microSD card. Now on the bottom, we have some see-through ventilation mesh grills, keep it cool. We have the optical flow sensor camera module and the 2 landing pads and another status LED light. Now in the rear is the battery bay. The battery is a 7.4 volt, 1500 milliamp, 11.1 watt hour battery. Now it is set to provide 20 minutes of flight time. And here is the power push button on and off switch. So long press the power button to power it on to check the remaining charge left in the battery. There are 4 indicator LED lights. Long press to power off. And that is exactly how the quadcopter will also power on and off as well. Charge it up via the Type-C USB port with the charge cable provided. Line it up, slide it back in, and it'll lock into place. The remote controller is nice and big with a nice size LCD display screen. It has the familiar MJX style display. We have the pull-out phone holder and a silicone rubber padding right there with grooves to hold your phone. And we also have soft non-slip silicone rubber resting pads for the phone to rest on the shoulders with grooves as well, so the phone's power and volume buttons won't be accidentally depressed. And we have the phone cable, one of the phone cable housed in the cavity, so it will always be there to connect your phone physically and directly to the remote controller. So you don't have to carry it around. Now one side is the actual Type-C port and the other side is just a placeholder. So depending on the phone, you will need to use the correct data cable. So on the left shoulder, we have the physical zoom dial, and on the right shoulder, we have the camera tilt adjustment dial from 0 to 90 degrees. In the front, on the top left corner, we have the 1 key to take off and 1 key to land button. And on the right corner, we have the power push button on and off switch. A short press will check the battery charge percentage left in the built-in battery. A short press followed by a long press powers up the remote controller. It has nice and smooth gimbals, the speaker grill, the LCD display screen, and we have a speed changing button with a short press, and it also functions as a GPS on and off switch with a long press. We have the dedicated photo button, and on the right side we have the return to home button and the dedicated video button. Now on the bottom are the gimbal stick storage slots and the Type-C USB port for charging up the built-in 1200 milliamp 3.7 volt battery. Now both sticks to the top and in will initiate the compass calibration, and both sticks to the top and out will calibrate the gyros of the quadcopter. Both sticks to the bottom and in or out will arm and disarm the motors of the quadcopter. Alright guys, so to get started, get your phone hooked up and ready to go using the correct data cable. Now, ideally, all of the batteries on all of your devices should be fully charged. So first, power on the quadcopter. Long press the power button. The ESCs will sing their song. Next, power on your remote controller. Short followed by a long press. And just like that. Now power up your phone. The remote controller will actually charge up the phone while it is in use, just like that. But you will get some kind of message that the accessory may not be supported. Just dismiss it. Now it's not charging. Oh well. Now, it will take about 30 seconds or more, perhaps about a minute, for the remote controller to connect or bind with the quadcopter. So don't freak out if it doesn't bind. Just be patient. It will bind. What will happen is the bar on the right side will go up and it'll go into GPS mode, just like that right now. So once connected, go ahead and open up the app. It is the HS-Fly app. And there is the screen. So just hit the controls. And we have video transmission. Now, once there is video transmission, you know that they are connected. So the first thing you want to do is calibrate the compass. So to do this, both sticks to the top and in will initiate the compass calibration. Just like that. And it'll tell you to rotate the quadcopter horizontally. So go ahead and grab your quadcopter and rotate it horizontally. And it'll tell you to rotate it vertically. So rotate your quadcopter vertically, and it'll tell you you are done. So place your quadcopter back on a flat level surface. Now what you want to do is calibrate the gyros of the quadcopter. So both sticks to the top and out will calibrate the gyros of the quadcopter. Remember to place your quadcopter on a flat level surface for this procedure. The lights will blink and you are done. Just like that. So in the GPS mode, which is the default mode, it will not arm until the necessary GPS satellites are acquired. So don't freak out if it doesn't arm. Just be patient until the necessary GPS satellites are acquired. But you are able to arm and take off in the attitude mode or the non-GPS mode before the GPS satellites get acquired by turning off the GPS. So hold the speed changing button until the GPS turns off.
Attitude mode.
And it'll tell you you are in the attitude mode. Now you are able to arm the motors and fly. Since this quadcopter has optical flow sensor, you can now fly the quadcopter indoors if you want, as well as outdoors without GPS. But you will not have GPS features like GPS position hold and stuff like that. Now, I always advise that you don't fly it indoors But if you have access to a large indoor place and you are confident, then by all means fly with caution. But you should fly the quadcopter outdoors in a large open area. So to arm the quadcopter, both sticks to the bottom end in or both sticks to the bottom end out. And you can also disarm the motors doing that as well. Just like that. All right, guys, so here we go. Everything has been calibrated, so let's go ahead and take off. But first, let's see if the one key to take off and land works by itself. Nope, it does not. Arm it and then press it. There you go. One key to take off. We got all the necessary GPS acquired, so look at the GPS position hold on this thing. Nice and steady. Starting to go down just a little bit. Okay, let's push it forward. Alright, we are in this nice open field. No trees whatsoever, but if you don't have access to a large open field like this, go to your park and try to find a park that doesn't have trees. But if it has trees, go in the middle of the park where there are no trees. Don't stand underneath of a tree. Alright, so let's go and check it out. Let's yaw in place. Oh yeah, look at that. Back to its original spot. So the GPS position hold on this thing is really nice. Get it angry? And it goes right back to where it was. It took a little time, but look at that. Very nice. Let's see what speed we are in. Sport mode, camera mode. So this is speed number 1. Okay, that's the yaw speed. Digs down. And there you go, that is the speed. Now this will be the speed that you want to take videos in. So nice and smooth videos, but we don't have any stabilization or a gimbal, so you are going to see some wobbling. And it's a reach limit distance, so let's go ahead and pull it and let it hover. Let's go into the settings, and that is because we are in the beginner mode. So let's turn off beginner mode, and you can increase all the way to 6,562 feet and altitude to 393, return altitude 164 feet. And you can also remove your distance limit by hitting this button right here. And it says after removing the distance limit, there is a risk of losing the drone. Still want to turn it on? I'll go ahead and confirm. So now the flight distance has more of an increase to 9,843 feet. Nice. And I'll save that. Saved successfully. Okay. Now you can also see how many times you've been flying this thing, and you can also find your drone with Google Maps, which is pretty cool. And you can change from metric to inches, and you can also change the SD card resolution from 2.7K to 4K and all that stuff. So let's go back. Now let's push it out and see if there is a geofencing. Still in speed number 1, but I'm able to go farther away. There you go. Turn around. Digging in. But it's very accurate. Nice. Okay, let's go to speed number 2. And that will be the normal mode. There you go. Turning around. Still digs in. And now it plateaus off. And there you go. Let's see. Full yaw. Not bad. Speed number 3, which is the sport mode. There you go. Full yaw turn. Coming back the opposite way. Oh yeah, this thing is nice. Nice and smooth. And accurate controls. No overturning or anything like that. No latency. So very nice. Awesome. And letting go of the sticks comes to a hover. And looks like I've lost the video signal, guys. So look at that. Wow, that's not good. Uh-oh. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my video. Okay. Now I'm going to back up and hit the controls once again and see if I got video. Yes, now I got video back. Now I'm going to hit the record button again. Okay, I'm going to change over to video first, and it is recording. Let me stop the recording and hit it on the phone app so I can see that it is recording. Alright, so here we go with the camera tilt angle down. Whoa! Did you see how fast it went down? And how fast it went up? Okay, let me just try to hit it very light. Oh no, there is only one speed servo. It just goes up and down. Let me intermittently do it. One. Okay, that's the only way you're going to do it slow, is intermittently hitting the dial. Okay, let me go down a little bit. Now let's see the zoom. Okay, maximum zoom and zoom out. Can I go in closer? Yeah, you keep on hitting the dial. If you hold the dial, it will only zoom certain amount, but if you keep on hitting it, it will zoom in closer. There you go. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and bring it in and establish our home point here. Letting go of the sticks comes to a hover. Okay, so far, flight wise, I give it about 95 or so. Okay, almost 100, and it's very easy to control. So now I'm gonna hit that 1 key to land, and it will land, and I can still redirect it. Oh, I missed the landing pad. The motors looks like it'll turn off by themselves automatically. That's great. So I'll put it in the middle of the landing pad, and no, long press, no. You still got to arm the motors and then hit the 1 key to take off and land. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's go ahead and raise it up and push it out. We are still in speed number 3, so let's park it right there, letting go of the sticks, and let's go ahead and hit the return home. And it rises up immediately. Oh, that's nice. And goes to the default height that it was set on, and that looks like it's going to be too high. Okay, now it says return home, and it is heading its way back. So I'm going to go into the settings and adjust the height at which it returns home, so it doesn't take that long. Okay, it's hovering up there, turns around, and comes down. So return home works really good with the push of a button. It just says return home, but there is no beeping going on. Okay, return home, return home. Okay, it's coming down very slowly. Looks like my video has stopped for some reason. An airplane flying over there and up there as well. And here it comes. It's going to miss the landing pad by a little bit. Alright. Okay. So there you go, guys. The smart return to home. So, but my video has stopped. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it again. There you go. Arming the motors. I'm going to manually just throttle up and take off. Okay, now let's go into the settings. And return home altitude was 164. So I'm going to bring it down to about, what, 70 feet? Yeah, 70 something feet. That would be good right there. And hit save. Okay. Alright. Set successfully. Video has stopped recording again. That is an issue. Okay. Hit it again. Alright. So let's go ahead and push it out one more time. And I'm going to see whether or not I can retake control once it is coming home. So hitting the return home button. Rising up in altitude. And it shouldn't go up that high now. But it's still going up too high. Okay, right there. It's turning around. That's 70 something feet. So now I'm going to hit it again. And it has exited the return home. So you can go ahead and exit out once you are returning back home by pressing the return home button. Nice. Okay, so there it is right there. And let's go ahead and park it. Let go of the sticks. Comes to a hover. Now I'm going to go ahead and simulate something, but you know what? This is one of those transmitter and drone connection where it takes a long time before it connects. So I'm not going to go ahead and demonstrate the fail-safe return home because I'm not going to be able to connect. It's just going to come back home. I'm going to lose everything. And look at that. The video has stopped recording again. Let me go ahead and hit it with the hard remote. It's recording. Alright. It's recording. Okay. So let's see. It's supposed to have 3 kilometers of control distance, guys. So let's check that out. Let's push it out this way. And let's see. Okay. Since it's on speed number 3, it's digging in. I cannot see horizon at all. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going to let go of the sticks here. Alright, for a split second. And yeah, that is the highest. Oops. Okay, that is the highest of the camera tilt angle. So let me push it. Okay, there. Oh no, I still cannot see. Okay, there we go. It dug in and then it plateaued off, so now I can see the horizon. But my video is not with real time. It's stomping and going and stomping and going. So, and my distance is also showing like 600 and now it jumped to 700. Okay, so not a very reliable FPV video transmission. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that return home button. Yeah, unfortunate. It should come home. Okay. Going home, and it says return home. Okay, I can hear it rising up. And there, I got video now. It turned around and it's coming back my way, but video is at a standstill, and now it's starting to transmit at a standstill again. And there you go. So the video transmission is not that great on this quadcopter, guys, unlike some of the other ones like the HS600. Okay, I can hear it coming back. I guess I went directly into the sun. And there you go. I can see it now coming back. Okay, so I'm going to hit it again. Okay, there we go. Let's drop it down in altitude and check it out here. 20 minutes of flight time. So let's see what the battery level indicator is telling me here. We still got good battery level, like 2 bars at least. No, 3 bars. Okay. The remote controller is showing me 3 bars, but the app is showing me just 2 bars. Okay. So let's do one of the special functions here. Let's see. Let's bring it down a little bit. Face my way. Let's see. GPS follow will be this one right here. Okay, make sure your phone's GPS signal is strong, and let's slide to start. Okay, so this is GPS follow, and it is starting to position itself right there. So let's go ahead and take a walk on the wild side, and it is doing a follow me. Yep, it is doing a follow me, and it's pretty accurate. I guess I got pretty good GPS position with my phone. So yeah, it is starting to follow. Okay, so let's see, lower it down just a little bit here. Okay, now let's go forward and see what it does. Okay, it will back up. And will it turn to face me? Yep, it's yawing to face me. Okay, I think it lost me a little bit, but it is slowly recovering. And there you go, it's caught up now. So it's kind of slow. All right, so let's go ahead and get out. Okay, we are out. I am assuming, yes, we are out. Okay, so now let's check out. Oh, it is drone low voltage. It is telling me. See if I can still do special features. Okay. Now this is an visual type of follow me. So it's got that green square on me. And in low voltage, it's still functioning. Not very well. Lost. Please do it again. Okay. So the optical follow, not as good as the GPS follow. And it is telling me drone low voltage. But it is not doing anything because it's very close to me. Lost connection again for that one. Okay. Let's see if it has a geofencing, and it's still recording. Normal mode. Okay, it doesn't want to go any faster than this. I'm pitching forward all the way, and I am in sport mode, but it will not go any faster than this because I guess it is in low voltage. Yeah, so you can only fly at a maximum speed of this right here, even in the sport mode. Huh, I've never seen a quadcopter do that. It has some kind of safety feature, I'm assuming. So at this time you should land the quadcopter because it is blinking in red, the battery indicator. And it has UAVs, low voltage. So you should land the quadcopter right now because the battery is very low. Oh look, it picked up some speed over there. Okay. Oh, returning home. That's what I wanted to wait until. So to see what it does when it is completely depleted or up to a point where it returns home. So holds its position, look at that, and turns around a little bit to where we started and faces the way we have calibrated it and took off, but it's going to miss the landing pad by a little bit again. All right, not bad. All right, guys, so the second battery is inserted. So let's go ahead and take off. Arming and manually just taking off. Very nice. Doing a little bit of a toilet bowl activity. And letting go of the sticks. There you go, coming to a position hold and staying still. Okay, so we did the, well, follow me, sort of. And it didn't do very well. The GPS follow me did good, but the visual lock, or optical follow me, did not do very well. So let's go ahead and check out something else over here. And it is the Circle Flight. Circle Flight orbit radius. Okay. Maximum 98 feet. Let me do it a little bit closer. Hello. There you go. About 50 something feet. Slide right to commence. So let me go ahead and place it right here. And then go ahead and slide. Let me tilt the camera down just a little bit. There you go. Just a little bit. And slide to start. Let's see what it does. Oh, it rises up in altitude as an airplane flying. Oh, it goes to a certain altitude to commence, turns, and flies away. I'm assuming the parameter that I have set to. Oh, that is pretty close. Okay, so I need to tilt the camera down a whole lot more. And there I am. And it is commencing its circle flight. Now, let's see if I can lower down the altitude while it's doing the circle flight. And looks like I can. That is just great news right there. So you can control the altitude while it is doing the circle flight. Letting go, and that's perfect. So you can now raise the, oops. You can now raise the camera tilt angle and focus on your point of interest. There you go. All right, now can I move it backwards or move it forward? Okay, pulling it, oh, it comes forward, and pushing it goes backwards. So you can increase the radius while it's doing the circle flight too. That is awesome. Some quadcopters don't do that, and this one does it very well. Now can I go the opposite way? It is going to, and I can increase the speed of the circle flight as well. Let me, oops, increase the camera tilt angle. See that? I can go faster and push it back at the same time. Oh, nice. Now can I go the opposite direction? Slowing down, and it is starting to go the opposite direction, and I let go of the sticks, and look at that. You can change directions as well. Oh yeah, this is awesome. That's what I like to see on a point of interest feature. Perfect, it does everything. Okay, so to get out, I'm assuming you just hit that icon, and yep, it is out. That is awesome. And it is continuing to record. It doesn't like stop and then, you know, just record. That segment. Okay, let me bring it down just a little bit, and let me go into the next special feature, which is catapult. Okay, so it's right here. Let me go ahead and tilt the camera angle down. Okay, start to slide to start. Okay, and it is moving away from me and going up in altitude at the same time, slightly off. Oops, oops, I'm going the opposite direction, pulling it up. Okay, there you go, and it comes back. Look at that. And the breeze is starting to kick in, but it's fighting the wind. So as you can see, the horizon is a little crooked because it's fighting the wind at the same time. Awesome. Okay, it is still in the feature. So hit the icon and you exit out. Okay, awesome. There you go. Okay, my camera tilt angle is, there we go, now it's working. Now let's go ahead and check out one key ascension. All right, let's go ahead and slide to start, and it is going up. The only problem is the camera tilt angle is remaining the same, so you're gonna have to kind of tilt it yourself, and it's continuing to go home. I mean, rise up, and does it come back down? Looks like it's coming back down. Yeah, it's coming back down. Nice. Yeah, too bad this thing doesn't have electronic image stabilization or anything like that, even though it has a fixed camera. So there you go, we are exited out from that feature. So next feature I would like to try is, there we go, next feature will be flight planner. Okay, quadcopter is away from me that much, so I'll decrease the angle of the map, and let me plot some points over here, and then hit go and slide to start. Begin flying. Hey, it's going to point number 1. There you go, you see it on the map. It's going to point number 1, turning around, and it is going to point number 2, stops, and turns to go to point number 3. Yeah, so the flight planner works perfectly. Now you can see here the video transmission view, and going to point number 4, and I believe now it has gone to point number 5. I'll just leave it on the video transmission. There you go, point number 5 stops, and we have exited it. Nice. Oh, the wind is getting stronger now, but look at this, it is holding its position really nicely. Okay, now let me go ahead and lower down the camera once again, because we are about to check out the spiral up feature. So let's slide to start, and it is spiraling up and right into the sun. There you go, it's going. So it's like a circle flight, except it starts to rise up and pull away at the same time. So the radius gets bigger, altitude gets higher, and it is doing the circle flight, sort of. Let's see what happens when it's finished doing it. Will it spiral back down? And can you push it out? Oh, I pushed forward and it has exited the special feature. Okay? So let's go and bring it down. So it works really well, but you cannot control it while it's doing the spiral, unlike the circle flight or point of interest. Okay, turning around, coming back down. I wonder if it knows where it is or where I am. So I'm going to go ahead and increase the radius to about there. Okay, so I'm right there. Let's do that spiral up one more time and slide to start, because it didn't ask me the radius or anything like that. So does it spiral with me in the center? No, it just spirals in that same radius, so you can't really control the radius. Okay, which is unfortunate, because this will be perfect if you can set the parameters yourself, you know. Yeah, it is going up though. Yeah, So let's see. I won't touch anything and see what it does when it's completed the task. It stops. And it just, oh. I thought it was going to continue, but no, it just moved to the spot where it started. And it will start to come down in altitude. Okay, so perfect. It does the spiral 360 degrees and it'll come back to where you started exactly. So you're gonna have to kind of get real close to it. So you're gonna have to come to about here. So I'm gonna try it again. All right, so let's see. It's starting to go, but yeah, it doesn't have me centered. I have to find the center. So there you go. So there I am. It's spiraling. Okay. The sun is right in front of me. Yeah, see, it's not keeping me in the center no matter what. So I have to position myself exactly where it is pointing. Okay, so let me go ahead and exit. Let me hit that icon and it exits as well. Okay, so I guess that's just about it. So let me do that distance check one more time and push it out that way and see how far I can go this time. I still got a little bit of battery life left. The yellow bar on the top left corner is indicating I am in low voltage, sort of. It's yellow, so I'm not sure if it was yellow from the get-go, but I can still see the quadcopter going, and it's still going. Yeah, you still got some video. It's still going. I still got video transmission. Oh, now it's starting to freeze and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn around. Yeah, I don't trust it. And besides that, my battery is getting kind of low. So I think I've overshot myself. And I can see my car. So I'm gonna forward pitch. There we go. It's coming back. Okay, heading back this way, and I can't really see it yet.
About 30 of them for sale.
Nice. Okay, here it comes. And there you go, coming back and lower down. There I am. So not bad this time around. It did go a little bit further, but the video transmission kind of freezes and restarts. So yeah, that's one of the problems with this quadcopter, I guess. And oh, reach limit distance, it says. Okay, so we do have a geofencing now. We are in low voltage and the bar has turned to the red color. So we have reached the first phase of low voltage where there's a geofence and I can push it, but it won't go any further than that. Okay, all right, we know what it does once it reaches critical phase of low voltage. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it in. No sense drain up this battery as well. So let's go ahead and bring it in and call it a day. And the wind is picking up like crazy too. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna manually land it. Hopefully in the landing pad. And there you go, guys. Alright, so that'll do it for this video of the HS360S by Holystone. If you want to check it out for yourself, the link is provided for you down below in the video description. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.